the history of the game, there's a lot of really good wide receivers.
Right.
But ball in the air, one-on-one coverage,
Yeah.
how many were better than Andre Johnson?
I'm always say I'm the best, man. That's just something you pride yourself on, man. When the ball was in the air, that you was going to go up and get it.
Playing some of these back, anything stand out to you?
I mean, that play right there, I can tell you exactly about that play.
Comes to the line of scrimmage indicating he wants to spike it.
I remember Case coming up to the line, and it was like time was running out, and he was like, I'm going to spike it. But we had a signal where we would tap our helmet. Like if we got man coverage, we would tap our helmet. And, Case was a risk taker. I didn't think he saw me, but I was just like, I'm going to still run the route. And he threw it up, and I was just like, just go get it.
Wants to spike it. Nope. He's going to throw a fade for Johnson, and he makes the catch. Touchdown.
The one against Peanut Tillman, just the same. It was just a fade ball. Peanut was great. Like, he was very good at, like, stripping guys.
Stands in, throws behind Chris Johnson. Ball is up. Tillman booked it out. It's still rolling.
He was known for. Every time you get the ball, you running. He always was trying to protect it so much against him because he could always find a way to punch the ball out. And when that ball was in the air, I was just like, there's no way I can let him take this ball away from me because I know I'm going to hear it when I get to the sideline.
Ain't no single man coverage, Charles Tillman or anybody else that's going to deny Andre Johnson one-on-one.
Yeah. We can't talk about jump balls without this one. 4th and 10, on the road, gotta have it. Walk me through that one.
So before this happened, I'll give you the whole layout of it. Before this happened, I think it was like a 4th and 1 or 2, and Redskins had the ball, and they threw a deep post to Joey Galloway, and Donovan McNabb overthrew him. And
incomplete! He overthrew Joey Galloway.
I was like, oh, they gave us a chance.
And now Houston facing a 4th down.
We get into a situation where we come into a 4th and long, and we call a play, and when we call a play, I know I had a double move, but when the defense lined up, I was just like, this is not a good play. This is not, it's not the ideal for this coverage. So as you see, when I came off the line, I didn't even really run the double move. I just went in a little bit because I knew the safety was back there. So I was just like, let me just run in and, to see if the DB would bite on it. But I knew I had to get up on the safety. So as you see, when I'm looking back for the ball, I didn't think he was going to throw it to me because the safety was over the top. But when I got back there and I started to backpedal because I saw the ball coming. I saw that he was, getting ready to throw the ball to me. So I knew that he was back there. The only thing I could do was go up and, grab it like a rebound. So that's why you see me backpedal, and I knew he couldn't out-jump me. So
Yeah, watching it back on some of the closer footage, the guy had no chance. It wasn't even.
Yeah, I knew he couldn't out-jump me, so I just was going to go up for it like a rebound.
I know you weren't much of a trash talker, and obviously even in that moment you kind of just hyped yourself up, but what was that feeling like to force overtime? You guys ultimately ended up winning that game.
So that's actually Philip Buchanan. That's my college teammate. Me and him came into college together. So I had three other college teammates that I played with in college that were on that team. So it was a little trash talking going on during the game. So when I made that catch, that's why I was just kind of amped up.
Schaub goes for the long ball, looking down and knocked away, then caught on the rebound by Johnson.
When I go back and I watch some of your highlights, the thing that stands out to me is some of the degree of difficulty on some of these catches. So I want you to scale some of these. On a scale of 1 to 10, I want you to tell me how hard was it, because I think you made it easier than what it looked like. So we'll start with this one. This is against the Colts, obviously a divisional opponent. On a scale of 1 to 10, how tough was this one? The concentration, get the feet down.
That's like a 2.
2, light work.
Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, where's this one at?
That's about an 8. That was actually I might give that a 9. But that catch was actually tough. Cause the crazy thing about it, I had dropped 2 easy passes earlier before that happened. And we had planned the whole week for this play. And I was open, and when he threw it, I was just like, man, I could tell like he overthrew me. So I didn't think I was gonna get to the ball. So as you can see, I just stuck my arm out, and when I stuck it out and I tapped it, once I tapped it, I was like, okay, I can get to it, you know. But when he first threw it, I didn't think I was gonna get to it at all.
Another one, 1 to 10, getting that feet down, the concentration on that one. Where do you scale that one at?
That was tough. It was kind of similar. Like if you see how far I stretched out, I didn't think it was kind of the same thing. I didn't think I was gonna get to the ball. I thought he had like overthrew me, but I just stretched out forward. I was able to get it. I thought when I toe tapped, I thought I might have been out of bounds because of how far I was going towards the sideline. But I was able. I get that about an 8.
So that one's an 8. To me, this is a 10, but you tell me. I'm pretty sure this is the same game.
Yeah, I give you a 10 on that. I'll say the difficulty about this one was, if you watch, I don't know if you had it. Well, yeah, if you watch it from here.
Yep, that's the angle.
Yeah, like I never put the ball in my body. Like if you notice, I kept the ball out the whole time. And normally like a arm or leg or something will hit to knock the ball loose, but I don't know how I was able to maintain it all the way through the ground. As you can see, the ball is kind of, shifting or whatever, but yeah, I give you a 10 on that.
You've had a lot of Houston hops, if that's what you want to call them, over the course of the years.
Yeah.
But in overtime against Jacksonville.
Bubble screen to Johnson, Andre Johnson! Here he goes! Touchdown!
How special was this one in particular?
I mean, just looking at it, you can see how crazy everybody going. I just remember, I'll never forget when we called a play, I was just like, man, these things, they work at times, but it wasn't something we ran a lot of. So when he called it, I was just kind of like, all right, like, let's see what happens. We called it, and when I took off running, I'm just like, I just saw everything open. I'm just like, wow, like, so I know I had like one guy to beat, and Ben Jones, he gave me a great block down the field, and like, man, that place got so loud. Like, and I remember just jumping up in the stands, like the people they were going crazy. That was exciting, man. That was a great feeling, especially to close the game out like that.
Is there one, when you look back on your career, your favorite play that you have in a Texans uniform?
I always tell people there's probably 2 plays. The play against Arizona.
Schaub to throw. Pressure coming. Schaub unloads and complete to Johnson. Andre Johnson. Touchdown.
I just remember play being called, running across the middle. Knew I was going to take a hit.
You took a couple.
Yeah, so I thought the guy who I hit first, I thought he was going to. If you see when I catch the ball, like I kind of brace myself, like I put both of my feet in the ground because I knew I was gonna like take a hit. And when he when I braced myself and I felt him like fly off me, I just kind of like, I know I know this just didn't happen. So I kind of looked forward. That's crazy. That's actually my college teammate I ran over right there.
Handoff for Ward on 3rd and 8. And Ward leaning forward. Flags come down. Oh, there's punching now.
Yeah, Finnegan and Andre Johnson going after it.
What's something that people don't know about what happened leading up to one of the most iconic moments, not just in your career, but we're talking about in the history of the game?
People think that's just something that just happened out of the blue. That had been going on for probably about like 3 or 4 years. he had been asking for it though, because even his teammates knew. You know, his teammate even admitted in that, you know, that he karate chopped me under the pile. You know, tried to hit me in my throat one time. So it was little stuff he did. He did it. It wasn't just me. It was other guys that he played against that he did stuff to too. So I just wasn't the person who tolerated it.
Most people know you as being kind of a chill guy. When you get back to the locker room with your teammates, and you won the game, what was it? Do you remember that conversation or what your guys were saying to you at the time? Nobody
really said much about it because they knew he was an asshole. So that's the crazy thing. Like after the game, nobody really even. I mean, they knew somebody was gonna do it to him sooner or later. So nobody really cared. The funniest thing was, me and Vontae Leach, we went to the Rockets game that night.
Same night.
Same night, and I walked in and they gave me a standing ovation.
Fans getting into this one, Bill. Well, they are because the big board just put up Andre Johnson.
They went nuts when they put his picture up. Not only did the Texans win today, great win, but Andre even won the battle and the war.
Yeah.
That was the funny thing. So I'll probably say they enjoyed it more than anything. But as far as the teammates, like we didn't. I mean, it was what it was.
So I was told that, I had heard that other receivers paid your fine. Is there any truth to that? That this was a league-wide thing and others donated to?
I don't know how that fine got paid. That's all I'll say.